What is good, guys? It's your boy Darian, man, back at it again with another review. Today we got Post Malone F-1 Trillion. Now, in terms of Post Malone, I have yet to had a good album from him, but I know bro can make hits when he wants to, and boy oh boy does he have a lot of fucking hits. Going from Better Now, Rockstar, Psycho, um, Take What You Want. Circles obviously is a hit. Sunflower, even though I don't really like that song, is a hit. Um, there's a lot of he got hits. He got hits, but lately, bro has been on the downfall, in my opinion. His last two albums, I'm not gonna lie to you, have not really done anything to really make a hit in my eyes, or have done anything to want to make hits anymore. And now we have F-1 Trillion here, which is a country album, which I have kind of, not really, but sort of been into the country-esque within this year. And yeah, let's get into it. Let's review this shit. So there's 21 tracks on this, and I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not really that enjoyable. All the tracks that I don't like, I'm not even gonna go over all of them, but all the tracks that I don't like, the reason why I don't like them is because they are very simple, basic, boring country songs that just don't add anything. Half the Heart was probably the possible good track on here for the worst tracks, and I think Dolly Parton ruined it. I think you could have easily switched her out with a more, I hate to say this, I don't want to be ageist, but I'm going to be ageist here. Younger, or just maybe, I don't know, a Casey Musgraves or something. Someone different, and it could have been, sounding way more interesting and so maybe more passion, more lovely. I don't think Dolly Parton really was good for that. Pour Me a Drink featuring Blake Shelton, very basic, very mid, very just eh. Guy for that was a horrible chorus. I don't know what the fuck that chorus was. Luke Combs didn't do good. Losers featuring Jelly Roll is easily one of the start offs for some of the worst tracks here. Possibly the worst track here, but then there's the next two after it. Um, Horrible, awful, garbage trash that I just don't even understand why it was made. Devil I've Been featuring Ernest, eh. California Sober featuring Chris Stapleton, eh. And Mexico, but the way he puts it, he's trying to make an alphabet letter. Let's. I don't know if it's like for your daughter or something, but even if it was for your daughter, that shit is so bad, so fucking bad, to the point where I don't know what the fuck bro's doing. But let's get on to the best tracks. What Don't Belong to Me, pretty good track. Goes Without Saying featuring Brad Paisley. I thought that was cute. Nosedive featuring Lainey Wilson. I thought that was nice. Never Love You featuring Sierra Farrell. I mean, some of these are passable for good tracks in my eyes. They have the qualities of better production, maybe a little bit more of Post Malone actually trying to make a decent track for the for his country album. And honestly, they can they bypass some pretty good tracks in my opinion with pretty decent features. Missing You Like This featuring Luke Combs, way better than the second Luke Combs track. I think felt more of what what I used to hear from Post Malone. Very emotional, very sad, very like depressed type of vibe. I mean, this whole album is kind of that, but the issue is it's very basic, simple, very garbage, country esque type of vibe that absolutely just doesn't bring anything to the country sound. That I feel like I guarantee you most of the people that he features on here, like Chris Stapleton or Luke Combs, not that I've listened to them, but I guarantee you they can do better than this. They can have more story or more reason to make an album that hopefully does more than this. I don't know, or at least is catchy or brings some sort of hit to the country sound, which I don't feel like this brings much of. Then you got Hide My Gun featuring Hardy. Pretty fucking good track, I think. Definitely a great chorus. I think Hardy actually brings something to the table. Production's great. Right About You, a very corny esque type of track, where he's not right about her, but he's writing about her because he's very depressed and sad, and it's cute and it's bubbly. It's again the old Post Malone that I think we need. Yours is probably one of the greatest, most emotional, beautiful tracks ever. It's talking about his daughter, in the sense that he's going to love her as much as he possibly can, and it's going to be yours. It won't be your he's talking about the day that she's going to get married and how he's going to be lonely, but for the most part, it's his daughter, for the rest of his life until that point, and he's going to try to create memories and enjoy every single part, and just remember that she will never be yours, she will always be mine. Father-daughter type beautiful bond. It's a beautiful track. It's honestly one of the best Post Malone tracks I've had in the last 3 albums. I think probably the best because it's so cute, bubbly, lovely, and just tearful that I didn't expect it out of Post Malone, but it's really fucking good. But yeah, overall though, F1 Trillion, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not good, but it's not awful, and it's not bad. It's a 4 out of 10. It's a little bit below mid, but I do believe that Post Malone, if he wanted to culture vulture, because he's a culture vulture, let's not get this twisted. Whether it's R&B, whether it's rock, whether it's fucking anything, country, any fucking genre he wants to do. I do think his best option is to stay in the R&B route and stay trying to go back to his beer bongs and Bentleys. His yeah, I mean, if he wants to go rock, he can try it. He tried it, but it failed really bad in the last 2 albums. Um, but now he's trying to do country, and it sucks because his features on some of my favorite projects, Taylor Swift, Beyonce, he did great. He did fucking great. Because his voice is what we need. And on the best tracks, I think Bro can absolutely do it. But with this one, it just felt like basic trash. But it is what it is, man. I believe in Posty. He'll do better, hopefully. This is a step up from the last 2 albums, so that's good. Because the last 2 albums were actually trash, and I don't remember anything off them. But he's gotta put a little bit more work in if he wants to actually go this route. I don't think he will, knowing Post Malone. He's been dealing with a lot of mental health issues, but hopefully he gets better. With a track like yours, I do have a little bit of faith with Bro, but it's a step up, I guess. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you're thinking of the album, if you've even listened to it.